wanted to meet the bullfighters, especially the Forcados, because he's always liked that. So they reached out to us specifically to help make this wish off his list come true. And so that's kind of how we got started with this whole thing. And so we are willing to do whatever we can to help him out. We met with him that day and introduced ourselves and let him know that that we were there for him. I mean, it was just awesome to meet him and to see him in such a good mood.
Obviously, this is Frankie, our son. He's kind of a joker. And then my oldest daughter, Haley. My middle child, one of my favorites too, Maddie. And then his cousin Luke came along, and then my wife Diane. And my name's Frank. Named after his dad. He goes by Frankie. And our journey, we call it our spiritual journey in a lot of ways, started in 2010 when we discovered that he had a mass at the base of his brain. It wasn't until we had surgery that we realized that it was cancerous, and it was classified as chordoma. And surgery was successful. We went through 45 days, 2 different times in ICU, and before we got out. And once we got out of the hospital, then he underwent 8 weeks of proton radiation at Loma Linda Hospital. And his first surgery was at UCSF in San Francisco, where Dr. Nailan Gupta was a surgeon. He was amazing, amazing man. And finally got us out of there. And then so we went to Loma Linda for 8 weeks of proton radiation. And then from that point in 2010, we just did our annual normal checkups. We started off every 3 to 4 months to find out, to keep an eye on the area, make sure that it doesn't come back. And we were good for about 4 years. And so until this last year, in one of his checkups, we discovered another questionable area down by his lungs. And so they went in, did surgery once again, and they removed a tumor. It ended up being a tumor, and it was chordoma. So it was the same type of cancer, came back in his lungs. And they were able to pull a portion of his lung out and take the tumor with it. And then again, we started monitoring. And then about 6 months later, he developed several other tumors along his rib cage and behind his upper right lung, and he got one on top of his head. And so we went through surgery for the one on top of his head to get it removed because it was questionable if it was to do pathology. So we've been down a long road. He's in the middle of treatment now. He's on a treatment called Optivo, which is a type of immunotherapy. And so we're in the middle of that. We're making some progress, but we've still got a long road to go. You want to say anything?
Yeah. You cannot have soda.
He's actually, besides conventional treatment, we're doing a lot of stuff with conventional and diet. We're learning a lot of stuff. We actually traveled outside the country to learn about practices outside this country we figure it can't hurt. And we're very thankful and blessed, thankful for the outpouring of prayers and the community and how many people we know are praying for him. Every day somebody comes up to say, I'm praying for your little boy, and I think it means a lot because prayers are very powerful. And he gets a lot of, he's got a fan following, he gets a lot of fan mail, people telling him good wishes and hopefully that he fights the good fight. And he is a tough kid. In fact, today he just got the True Grit Award from his school. For all the things he's been through, and he still stays up with his studies, and he's staying up to grade level. It's amazing. I mean, he's I don't know how many days he was out of school this year, but
Quite a bit.
quite a
The
bit.
whole trimester.
A
Lucky.
whole trimester.
No, not trimester.
But school's amazing. Everybody's been rallying around him, helping him out. It's amazing when you go through this, the amount of love and support you feel. So, thank
I
you.
want to thank everybody.
And we want to thank everybody.
grab that ball on the first try, and then have Donald go call Frankie to present it with pictures that we had signed for him with little inspirational messages for him. We presented him with a card with a little bit of some money that we were able to gather up just for, hopefully for some maybe little gift he'd want to buy himself or take his family out to dinner or something on us. So that was awesome for him to be able, Donald will be able to present that to him, and then invite Frankie to walk around the arena with him. I know that brought tears in my eyes. That was a really memorable moment, and I think it's a moment that Frankie will remember for a very long time. I know his family was very happy. I think that they know that, we're always willing to help out wherever we can. We consider him and the family friends of ours, and if they ever need anything, we're a phone call away, and we'll do whatever is in our power to make their wishes come true.